Hey guys, so I figured I'd post another tank video. I've made a few changes to my Fluval Chi, and I bought another one for my girlfriend on her side. So really, that's just another mini planted tank. I'll show you guys my bigger tank in the other room in a second if you haven't seen my other video. So I have an African dwarf frog. There's another African frog somewhere. Oh, he's over there. He's chilling. Fed them yesterday, so I don't think I'm going to feed him again today. I've got some hornwort growing. Stuff grows like a weed, it grows so fast. I throw out a lot of it. In the bottom here I've got, I believe that's micro sword. It's like a grass. It'll form a carpet on the lower substrate on the gravel of the tank. It's a pretty slow growing plant, but it should look cool in the end, and I think it looks alright now. I've got a Marimo moss ball. I just picked that up yesterday actually. I thought they were pretty cool. I put a couple in my other tank, and I'm going to give one of them to my friend for his tank. And then in the back there I've got 3 Amazon sword plants that are propagated from my large tank, which I'll show you guys. I've got my fish there. That's Bruce the betta fish. I've got 3 snails in here right now. 3 gold mystery snails or apple snails. 2 of them came from my girlfriend's tank. We started her tank about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now, I think. And the snails weren't doing so well in it because the temperature was too low. I just got her a heater, and it wasn't established yet, so we decided to put them in my tank until her tank becomes a little more established, and then I'll put them back in there. That's her fish. Its name is Bubbles. That plant, I forget what it's called, Mondo grass. It's actually, I brought her to the pet store and asked her to pick out a plant, and it was in their tank, and they never told me that it's actually a non-aquatic plant. I did some research when I got home, and apparently it'll last for a couple months in your tank, and then it will start to die because it's underwater and it doesn't really want to live underwater. So I'm going to take that out and stick it in a pot and get her some new plants maybe this weekend. Anyways, on to the large tank, which is in this room right here. So this is my 30-gallon planted tank. I'll turn the backlight off right now. That's just for light for the lower plants. I built this lighting hood. It's a little bulky. It wasn't exactly as I planned, but it doesn't look too bad, and the plants and the fish seem to love it. So in this tank I have quite a few plants. That's the mother sword plant that I propagated for the smaller Chi tank. It's actually starting some new swords down here. I tucked them through this cave just to keep them low. I've got water wisteria. That's what that plant is right there. That's another Amazon sword plant. There's kabamba, which is this stuff right here. And there's one that's growing this way. I've tucked it through the wood. There's another Marimo moss ball on the wood there. And then I've got one down here. I'm going to give this one to my friend. He wanted one, so I picked him up one. There's an albino redfin rainbow shark. I've got 4 Danios in there, 7 tetras, 7 neon tetras, 4 Priscilla tetras, I think they're called. And I have a guppy. I actually had 4 guppies for a while, but my Danios pestered them, and I think my shark was eating them as well, so they didn't survive. It wasn't until this hornwort, I had a little bit of hornwort down here tucked away, and since I built this new lighting hood, it's just taken off, and you can see how much of a nest it's grown. That's where the guppy seems to chill most of the time. I don't know if I can see him. Yeah, he's back here chilling in the back corner. He's hating life, but he comes out, so he's doing a lot better than he used to. I shouldn't have put them in my tank in the first place. So yeah, I've got a homemade CO2 injection here. It runs to this bottle. I'm gonna have to get a nicer looking setup for the CO2 injection. I've got some driftwood in there. So yeah, that's my tank update for now. I'll probably post another one in like a month or something. Let me know what you guys think.